I one of those life surprises. I wasn't planning to do this, but got some coffee and I just removed the comments because I kind of want to focus on the message more. Now that I don't want to, maybe I will. I just don't know how to do that, but eventually I will. It's just this clear channel message, like just. And you know when it's so loud that you can't like think or do anything? It's kind of like that. Um, just minding my own business, doing things that I got to do in the background, and then the whole setting. As I'm getting the message, the whole setting up this of how I'm gonna do this because I don't have a setting or anything anymore. But now it's just I can channel anywhere. Um, and please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Uh, yeah. So the first thing that comes up is the Five of Wands and the Eight of Cups. There's a lot of conflict. There's a lot going on in the background that I feel like Spirit's asking some of you. You can see from afar, or you can love people from afar, or you can, retrieve from the battle and come back for the real war stuff, like reserve your energy for something that your energy is necessary more somewhere else. For a lot of you, be strategic, okay? For example, a lot of you are getting or downloads or spiritual nudges and stuff like that, where it's saying that how you present yourself or how you stand up for things that a lot of us need to be doing. Yeah, the collective liberation, whatever you want to call it, calling for everybody, right? They're one that a lot of people feel uncomfortable and want to ignore. Or some of us, we don't have that privilege. And even if we do have that privilege, we don't take it. We're like, that comes with a karmic debt. Fuck that. So we move into the way that, your intuition, justice, all of that energy is calling a lot of you to do. I really hope so. If not, I'm not doing my job properly. Please go check out my Telegram. There's plenty of evidence there for a lot, and there's a lot going on. For now, I'm taking a little step back because as I am hermit messenger, I need to but I'm still there. I'm still, you know what I'm saying? We still have signing up petitions. We still have calling our representative anytime you can. Doesn't matter. Just call. They're getting paid to be there by you with your taxes. So a lot of us people in Canada, congratulations. You are definitely using your money for what it's worth, because I will talk about that later. There is a video that I made, but I'm still kind of like, well, I was so pissed off. But it's the truth, where about 6 MPs from Canada went into, try to get into the West Bank, and they were blocked. They were cut off from entry, right? And wonder why, right? Whether they have to hide if there's nothing to hide, right? There's definitely stuff that they want people to just move on and walk away from. So there's that distraction. The spirit is kind of nudging you guys. Like, there's a lot of propaganda that is going to make you kind of normalize. By the way, they're trying to normalize pedophilia. Yeah, let's just keep it for real. Just like they've done with genocide to desensitize you. For a lot of you, right? Dehumanize a bunch of people dealing with genocide, literally annihilation, right? For the past 2 years, and we're telling you guys that we need to all talk about this and put it out there that you are anti-genocide, that you go against a lot of things that devalue your morals and integrity and humanity, right? Yeah. So for a lot of people, I trigger a lot of those that try to hide those whatever you want to call it, spiritual nudges or something like that. It's called conviction, right? Spirit is convicting. Not that I'm just a messenger, but a lot of the messaging that a lot of people try to ignore, like, oh, it's not my problem, it's not affecting me. Oh, it will. It will. It will. There's a lot of confirmation of that a lot of people feel some type of way. I'm not for everybody, okay? I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and I made that conscious acceptance long time ago. Also, the whole like assassination character or something like that, or trying to degrade someone's like character or humiliate them or whatever the fuck, it's because they're feeling some type of way miserable and or dealing with a lot of demonic energy, right? There's a lot of people dealing with a lot of, this is just a collective message, okay? This is why I close the comments, because I don't want to get distracted from the message. I love you guys. I hope you have a great holiday. Just know that a lot of people didn't, okay? I don't think it should be okay anymore for a lot of us. This is why I know I trigger a lot of demons of you, but you need to understand that that little voice that you're trying to ignore, the intuition that comes from whatever higher ground, whatever, because it's just interesting that a lot of people are in Christ consciousness and stuff like that, and they don't understand that he's completely anti-capitalist. He does not okay with other people suffering while you get to enjoy other stuff that other people could have, right? Equality is a human right, right? Free shelter, free like homelessness and poverty and all of that should not exist. And a lot of you have normalized that. Genocide for 2 years. Oh, it's not happening to me. So really, right? There's other people, families and stuff like that that you can check on my link tree. There's families there. If you can't donate, just, share their video or help them out, watch their videos, There's other people in my reposts. When you look on my reposts, there's other people like have their pain program or whatever. I don't have that. So just watching the video, leaving them run or, like interacting with the videos or doing what they're telling you to do. It takes 2 seconds, right? Like a lot of people depend on a lot of creators right now for their, and it's not enough, but it is enough to buy food or anything. For some of them, it's not. It's kind of create a lot. There needs to be a lot of traction on those things, right? Yeah, getting off kilter, but yeah. So there is something about this is what's going on that you need to know, and it will resonate for some of you, and for others of you, it will not. Okay. The Eight of Cups talks about walking away from something that no longer serves you too. It's not like the Six of Swords too, like moving on from conflict and the emotional and the intense, and trying to numb it or whatever. Eight is actually taking the action on an emotional, intelligent level where you're like, okay, this does not serve me anymore. The Seven Cups, the illusion, the lies, propaganda, the whatever the fuck is going on in your life. There's something that emotionally intelligent, you, human, I hope, okay, who is not self-centered, greed, and ignorance, and racist, and all that fucking shit, right? This is who I'm speaking. You need to understand that your ignorance, for some of you, your, free will, let's say, of consciously saying like, okay, well, this is not for me, so I'm just going to, as of self-preservation or maybe a boundary, which is okay. Those things are, but you're doing it in a conscious level way, knowing that in the background, there's injustices. There's things happening that you say, well, it's not affecting me. This is not, and you're consciously, right? A lot of us, we get to that. We have, in the West, we have a lot of privileges. But there's work to be done that can be done, that it doesn't, if it's a consistent way, it can help a lot of people. It can maintain the algorithm. It can change a lot of things, especially because we have to focus on each of us cities and countries where policies and things who can harm a lot of people, immigrants and all of that can affect all of you, not just some of you. Okay. And a lot of you, you have a lot of privileges that you can just walk away and be like, yeah, it's all right. You don't think about it. You don't feel any shame or guilt or anything like that, right? In a way, it's a form of apathy. They don't want me to tell you this. Apathy is like a disease, okay? Apathy makes you racist, fucked up, violent, and all of that. That's white supremacy oppression, right? We need to understand the parasitic energy of white supremacy, which is a very intense in the conscious mind. It's like a demonic spirit energy, right? That it needs to be feeding in a way, and it needs to have fear, violence, all of that fucked up shit that we have, or they're trying to normalize it, a toxic system like this. They're literally trying to, for a lot of you, just to, okay, well, we show you the files, we show you the stuff, and you still think that this guy should be, he should be fired, right? In the Hague, prison, all of that. But a lot of you is like, who's going to do that? You're expecting somebody else to do that? When it's you, your own self, a lot of you, community, unity together, doing, creating stuff. Yeah, you can walk away for sure when the work is done. The work is not done. We have monsters in our systems, right? Let's keep it for real. No, we don't want to face that. We don't want to experience that. We don't want to think about it. I see that it's fine. This will be listened to whoever needs to listen to at the moment that they need to. I don't do this for validations or likes or anything like that. I do it because it's time to really wake up. Not just in like the physical or like the, you know, everything possible way, in a consistent routine, habit, and healthy way. Boycotting is good. That, sure, walk away, boycotting. You know the companies they're using, they're doing fucked up shit, making money, because that's what it is. Genocide's profitable for these motherfuckers, and we need to make it not profitable. So a lot of you, the easiest and most chill way to do that is to boycott. Like seriously boycott. Boycott fucking McDonald's, boycott all these motherfucking Starbucks, all this stupid shit, right? The comfort that a lot of you think, oh no, well, it's one time, it's fine. Oh, really? That one time has consequences and has affected another person's life. Someone got bombed in their house, in their tent. Yes, a lot of you don't want to think about it. You're like, no, they will not be that evil. Yes, they are that evil. We have reports, multiple things to show you. Check out my Telegram. There's 2 years of that. A lot of you are like, no, the government, none of that. They will never do those things. Really? They will do it and walk away as if they didn't do anything. They don't know what you're talking about. They gaslight you. The propaganda is that intense in the background. A lot of you think, grab some books. Go check out my 𝉑videos.com. There's bookshelf. Go check it out. Anti-racism books, decolonization books. A lot of you, yeah, Christ consciousness, spirituality and stuff like that. So you got to be a spiritual gangster. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Around this, and also like you have to not only wake up yourself, but also help other people, because it is selfish to, once you have all that knowledge and once you understand what's going on, keeping it to yourself, it's not right either. So yeah, put it out there. Saying you and telling myself, but carajo. For a lot of us, it takes a lot to come here. Let me just say, a lot. Okay. That's why I do surprise set lives that people don't, you know, and I throw the gems, and don't worry, I'll put it on my YouTube channel. It will be saved and I'll put it there. Yeah. So a lot of you, it's kind of like a warning, kind of like do what you got to do, but you know, be strategic, see the signs, the warnings and stuff like that when it tells you like, okay, do what you got to do, but then know when to retreat, when to go back, when to protect your track, cover your tracks, or whatever the fuck you need to be doing that a lot of you know you need to be doing during this time. And I can't say much here because obviously this is what we're dealing, right? But it's really obvious, I hope. Right? So a lot of you are spiritual warriors, you're generational curse breakers, you've been doing that. So a lot of you work in the background, or you deal with this on a daily basis. Some of you are in the legal system or not, or want to be in the legal system, or studying to be in the legal. If you're going to do those things, make sure you're changing laws and policies and stuff that benefits the people, not just a bunch of fucking filthy ass pedophile rich pedo fucking, no, fuck that. If not, then you're not service to anybody other than yourself and other fucking selfish assholes like you, right? So that's my take on that. You take it or leave it. But if you're here to help change systems and stuff like that, make sure that you're doing it for the benefit of the people, not for yourself or other greedy ass motherfuckers. And that too is like a lot of people like, anyways, I'm gonna keep that to myself, but there's certain energies as well where they think like, oh, like a lot of you as community is unity that is gonna save us, is protection from imperial core, like completely dismantling everything. And like a lot of you think you're just gonna and walk on scatter, or a lot of you're not like your ancestors, like at all. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way or anything like that. It's just like your ancestors were not cowards. Sorry. Like there's a lot of cowardice, and a lot of us, we need to have that courage and be able to like fuck whatever and do what you got to do. A spirit saying to do it strategic, or when it tells you to do it. A lot of you don't understand like this. Like I was not going to, yeah. For a lot of you is to get out of your mind. You're not just, you're experiencing things. I don't know. For a lot of you, you're loyal to divine, the higher source. Yeah. And there's a lot of mental prison or overthinking or, There's someone also completely in awe of you or in their mind. Others of you, there's a spiritual jail happening here as well, like purgatory, like intensely, because there's threatened by stability, like nurturing, motherly, matriarchy. Like some type of stability, some type of the Queen of Pentacles. This is really beautiful energy. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, not necessarily, but there's this Eight of Swords, like, and the Five of Wands. These are conflict and creating things in the mind. Yeah, Five of Cups. So again, mental energy, confusion. There's a lot of mental work going on here. A lot of you need to recognize it when you, then to be aware of it is kind of like breaking the energy so that you're able to get off this funk, okay? Five of Cups, it's like, I don't know if it's you or somebody else, but there's someone like really upset about receiving, you receiving good karma and then receiving intense bad karma, like intensely. Or having dreams about it, or having like nightmares or something like that about it, because they've gone beyond and overboard to try to create mental conflict, mental instability in your mind. This is like dominion kind of energy, like trying to, there's also that energy of trying to put people against you, like other people who know you or something like that, or trying to like lower your the way how people look at you, how they see you. Not that you care. For some of you, you really don't care, but it's just, I don't know, I feel like it adds extra to the sauce, right? To this karma that is coming, because they have no business of doing that. Like, I don't know why. Again, people do weird shit out of jealousy, envy, and weird energy. So this could be someone who like thought that they wouldn't get caught, or like, oh no, it's fine. And now everything is like exposed, and like people are walking away from them because they have too much baggage or too much stuff that they have to be held accountable, that they are not doing that. Again, this could be also someone who is very vocal about how they hate you, how they can't stand you, how they can, it's a tactic to make others like walk away from you, or like not look at you the same way or something. It just really completely backfire, okay? Because now people see whoever this is, like, you are crazy, right? This is someone who, I don't know, I feel like there's vindication a lot here, and pisses off whoever was doing this. I don't know, but I don't know if this is someone because they have a high status or something like that. This is someone who might not even be held accountable, but like in their mind, like your ancestors or your spirit guides, they are constantly like tormenting this person about, I don't know, some type of success or something like you will be really good at. Like a lot of people will, not that you really care, but it's like admiration or something. I don't know. There's people sad of not treating you guys right, that they wish that they treat you better. Yeah. So for a lot of you, continue standing for justice or something that you're doing in the background. But yeah, because like justice is in your favor. Like a lot of people are it's going to be exposed, this karmic energy. Like it's a lot of, they don't want to be held accountable. Yeah, this energy is have done a lot of damage or trying to damage a lot of you, for no reason. It's very strange. Again, this is could be jealousy or envy because like they wanted you to be like this, right? So the reason why I'm seeing like why is someone who has stability and nurturing and good energy, upright, trying to maintain their stability, or someone is like completely like they want to destroy this, and now they feel miserable and sad and depressed even because it didn't work for them. So this is like victim energy, like feel bad for me because my tactics to like destroy this person's like life or everything didn't work out, so feel bad for me. Like why, like this is someone who's wondering like why people walking away from me or why they don't see me. Sorry, this is a delusional karmic pieces of shit, and they're gonna get, yeah, I guess that's one of their karmas, like realizing that they're a pendejo, a coward, and like this is a coward. They attack you like in the spirit, like with other people and stuff, but then they put on your face, okay? This is a bitch. Sorry, I've been sicky too. That's why it's been, yeah. So what's, okay, so we have the King of Wands, okay. The Hermit, aye, okay. Yeah, so a lot of you, yeah. Yeah, there's like leadership here, or you have the okay. I don't know. This is someone who thinks they're attractive. King of Wands, the Hermit energy, and the Three of Pentacles. This is someone who does stuff in the background. This is someone who relies on their looks or something like that. But it's like it doesn't work on you. You're not baldozo, or you don't really give a shit. Yeah, this is a lot of you. You just not in that mindset too. You're completely like in inner working within, or a lot of you. You just letting go of a lot of things that's not. I don't know. I feel like your vibration has like risen, like has. Yeah, you're no longer focused on. But you see this person though. The Three of Pentacles, you see them like, you feel them maybe, or you know, or seen them at work, or some type of gathering, or place where, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Again. Oh, shit. Damn. Okay. Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah, that's the truth. The Empress. A lot of you are the Empress. This is female or male, doesn't matter. Empress is someone who creates, who's innovative, stable as well. Okay, so I see the Queen of Pentacles, yeah. There is a financial instability, like, or some people wishing that or creating that, but it's like they're trying to be like on the background or something like that, but it's not. Yeah. There's a lot of jealousy and envy here as well. Yeah. But it's burdened them. Okay. So now they feel bad about it. For some of you, others of you know. They want you to feel bad about them. This is so weird. Yeah, you're the Queen of Cups, so they're tugging onto your sympathy or empathy or something like that. For some of you, you're a sweetheart. And you have good fortune, goodwill, like the wheels on your side for a lot of you. So you work in silence, you work in the background. Yeah. Someone divine masculine, divine feminine within themselves is very balanced. Bueno. Okay, so yeah, you're very strong. Okay. Wow. Heavily protected here, so anybody trying to do this to jeopardize you or want people to walk away is like they're doing you a favor for some of you. Because those people weren't meant to be in your journey anyways. So I'm hearing borrón y cuenta nueva, like just like let it like pass you. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Very loving energy. So why is someone attacking this loving energy? This Wheel of Fortune upright, like the jealousy. 3 people, 3 or 4 people, 3 of Cups, like they don't want this, like people to see you or recognize it for a lot of you, like that you're right, obviously. Oh God. So yeah, 3 of Cups. This is feisty past people. Just Spirit says to be mindful because they're gonna tug on your heartstrings, okay? Especially because you're getting good Wheel of Fortune on your side and like such a lovely energy. Yeah, you're very loving and caring and you give to others. Yeah, again, oh my God, these people are so miserable. Again, the 5 of Cups, again. Oh my God. Because they can't go on a lot of you, they can't go where you're going. They're getting that realization as well. A lot of you is like, this is you like you have to overcome a lot of things on your own. And now where everything is okay, people are okay with you. But then before, they weren't. So what the fuck? Some of them created those things for you, thinking that you wouldn't find out or you wouldn't know. Okay. This is so weird. I'm going to end this soon. Fuck. So strong. Damn. Okay. They think, a lot of you, they think you're naive, or a lot of you that could say that, like you're the lamp or something, or a black sheep or whatever. Oh, wow. Okay, so now the energy has shifted. It's like a turn over the table kind of thing, because now the focus point or the energy where it needs to be set right and just is going back to you. Whoever is in this energy where you overcome a lot of things. Not necessarily saying that it's on your own, because a lot of you, the Queen of Pentacles, she nurtures relationships and friendships and stuff like that. She's consistent with that. So she's not, she knows how to, especially mastering of her mind or something that she's doing in her, like, or thinking or overthinking. But there's a lot of sadness that you've gone through alone. And yeah, so a lot of people think that causing you some type of injustice or trying to humble you or something like that. I don't know why people feel the necessity for that. This is weird. But a lot of you're not crazy, or they're not. There's a lot of gaslighting as well, where a lot of you are like, oh, there could be 3 people, it could be 1 person in the background or something like that. But they are very focused on causing you some type of pain, something that tormented you or something like that. Again, could be narcissist sadists because they get a thrive out of it. Or it could be 3 people again You know who this is. This is not for everybody, but it could be related to that. So we have the 5 of Cups twice, that's 10. So completion, that's 10 of Cups. So this is a lot of you, you gain the 10 of Cups without the need of another person. That's for some of you. And you're balanced and okay within yourself. You're very strong. Yeah, and a lot of people are surprised. They don't understand how you're still going. And their life is falling apart. Yeah, a lot of you is that. Simple as that. Spirit, divine, universe. You trust. You have faith. The Hierophant is connected to source, whatever that source is. It could be with a tree, it could be with water, it could be in fire, whatever elements you're using, whatever it is that you're doing. Like spirituality has many realms, many forms, and there's a really dark one. Don't go there. And then there's the one where enlightenment with clarity and unity and equality and Christ consciousness, right? A lot of you can't live with yourself watching genocide for the past 2 years, right? Your therapist is spirit, right? I really hope it's not ChatGPT. Please do not. That it's not. That is colonizer shit. Lying to you. That's not a spiritual, divine, whatever the fuck. Please stop using that fucking shit. It's jeopardizing someone's water somewhere. And you know it's true. A lot of you are like, oh no, do your research. Come on. Le Google, right? Or Ikashia for some of y'all. We should let go of the dependency of Google. We know why. Who are you lying? Yeah, that's what it is. A lot of you waking up is, what the fuck? All my comfort and my convenience and I'm gonna let it go? Yeah, you do. Yeah. Yeah. We have to build new. Everything else is distorted and tainted and corrupt. And pedophilia, yeah? You're normalizing that shit? God told you that, right? God told you that? Yeah, okay. Okay. Keep lying to yourself. Keep the system allowing to lie to you, propaganda to you, and companies owning shares and weapons that are killing people that we're watching for the past 2 years. You're telling me that they are the righteous people. Pedophilia. They put files for you to... The president lied. Everything is an illusion. God is literally telling you, anti-capitalism. I'm an anarchist. I'm Palestinian. I don't give a fuck about Israel. Fuck Israel, right? A lot of you, oh, wait, what? Is God really telling us that? Yeah, he is. Yeah. Yeah. He really is. Yeah. But it's uncomfortable because a lot of you, you're comfortable with a system that jeopardizes another person's life, right? And we're telling you that capitalism, it's not. We need everyone together, unity, and fuck the system, right? But it's really difficult for other people. Very difficult. When it's not. It doesn't have to be. I wonder who is making that decision and confusion in the air. There's a lot of that. There's like a cult, a group of people trying so hard. And it can. You guys are so strong, so intuitive, right? Empress energy, you're a lot of you masculine energy or feminine. You're in your divine feminine intuitive energy. You're not letting these motherfuckers manipulate, control you. A lot of you got over, you survived the narcissist, and now you understand that the system is full. Yeah, okay, good. Lesson learned, continue. Now, they're pressed. Why are they pressed? Intensely pressed. Like, they can't believe they don't want you guys happy because they're miserable and not happy with everything. These people have everything, okay? But they're not happy. Why they're not happy? Oh, because the person that gives them satisfaction from seeing you trapped in your mind or sad or depressed, I don't know. I'm getting out of here. I'll come back later. I'll start doing these more often. Not making promises, but I need to sit down. Because this one is like, why is it coming up? Yeah. Because it's important. for someone. You could be born in the fifth, or you are in the fifth, whatever. A lot of you talk about the fifth dimension or whatever. Before you get to the fifth dimension, let's make it that clear. Before you get there, you have to decolonize everything that was colonized and programmed in your mind. That's the first thing. As soon as you get to do that, then you can, how do you say, elevate or rise to the top, or, bypass and stuff like that. Don't do it too much. Bypass has a karmic debt. I'm just saying. I'm being for real. I'm the rarest people you'll find in the fucking internet, because I have a lot of haters that can't stand that I tell them the shit in their faces. And I tell myself shit in the face too, okay? I go in and be like, yo, listen. You have to. You have to hold yourself accountable. That is the number one thing colonizers cannot do. You have to do it. Every possible way. Now, how do we hold ourselves accountable? First of all, try by acknowledging where you're at right now. Where are you sitting right now? Whose land is this? If your first thought, wherever you are, oh, it's the USA or Canada or whatever, completely programmed. Who indigenous people your colonizers, your country has taken over that. That's where the first decolonization starts. And then you start seeking like, okay, who was this tribe? Who was this indigenous community here? Why did they used to do? Why are they still living here? What are they doing for the community? How do I join grassroots and mutual aid and stuff like that around my community? How is the homeless experience for my community in my area? How is that? If you're not asking yourself those questions, and you called yourself spiritual and high priestess and all of that, and you haven't known the nearest fucking homeless shelter, a woman's shelter near your fucking place, you're not awakened yet. I'm sorry. I know. You don't join any community. You don't donate. You don't give volunteer work. You don't know any old shelter or people with disability shelter places, communities. Because if you don't focus ableism and focus all the things that is going on in the world that is trying to be hidden first, and then you straight go out to, tower and crystals and high consciousness and spirituality and the fake bypassing thing, then now I understand why you're always, for a lot of you, you're here all the time. Then it's working. Whatever spell work, whatever the fuck empire colonizers are doing, it's working, is it? A lot of you spend a lot of buying shit when you don't really need it to. I know. Thank goodness I let go of that shit, because that was really toxic. And you can admit to that. There's things that comes in the consumerism, capitalism shit. It's shadow. It's really dark. Knowing also that you don't need most of those things. And also some of those companies are not ethically doing things that, it's not right? Like child slavery and stuff like that. Like, you do your research and then you start, because that's what reawakening is that you don't stop doing research and then finding the truth and then knowing the truth and then exposing it and correcting in yourself so you don't continue the harm, because it's like a consumer, right? If you're consuming those things that is affecting someone somewhere in the world and you don't stop, it's like, okay, you're aware of it, but you're not doing it yourself and stopping those things because it's convenient to you. And it's hard. A lot of us, we depend on other companies where we need stuff like cheap and stuff like that, but we know that they have a really toxic tie in the background, and it's hard. And then looking for other companies or looking for other things similar to that, and we know that it takes more work, or we have to drive or go get it and commute all the way there, and but it's the design, because they want you to, the more comfortable you are with their filth, the shit that they're doing, the more they're able to do the things in the background and and a lot of you just walking away and not and it benefits them, right? In every possible way. So this is why when you need to be aware of who gets affected by a lot of things that is going on in your own community, in your own cities and stuff like that, and what policies are changing, why are they changing? Are they changing for the common good of the people or the benefit or filthy ass, old disgusting fart, pedophilia politicians in your own city, right? That's Christ consciousness. If you're not there in that anti-capitalist energy, which a lot of us have been there in like maybe a decade now, and this sounds like foreign to you and you're not sure, that's okay. There's books and stuff like that, no shame or anything like that, but I am not going to tolerate ignorance and people who say, oh, well, I didn't know about that or I didn't saw that, but we've been talking about this for 10 years now. And if you just got here, okay, it's fine. Educate yourself. But a lot of us have seen so much fucked up shit and been through a lot of fucked up shit that now we're coming out and on a space of still angry, lots of anger, but have transmuted and alchemized that energy to share knowledge and help a lot of you overcome karmic things, lessons that you shouldn't be going through, right? That you should know better. Because when you're in knowledge and you have the wisdom and you understand, you do better, you make better decisions, right? So that's my energy on a constant basis. Divine message. And it will target some certain people and then some people will not. It's just what it is. And I'm okay with that. Thank you so much for your supports, for a lot of you who donate and help out. Wow. It's like they rely on the confusion, A lot of you, Hecate could be significant. Crows, you could be seeing a lot of crows. And if you haven't, you're going to start seeing some. Count them. It's something about the number means something. A lot of you is like, the crows are removing the band-aids and like you see how she's completely, but she has her hands that she can remove it. She can remove it. A lot of you can remove the veil. It's been open, exposed for all of you. Yes, a lot of you like, oh, if pig can fly, right? Or like, It's karmic justice to see. Not just the injustice that's happening to you, it's other people in the world. Very greedy, disgusting situations. Climate change. A lot of you want to ignore that. You want to believe the propaganda. Why? Because it's convenient for who? Who benefits from that, right? A lot of you are like the magician. You have a lot of internal power and they want a lot of you to keep you stuck, to not recognize those things within yourself. It's really sad. That's why I was like, if I at least can give some instead of you guys just waiting for your own downfall and stuff like that, at least you have the guidance, the tools to navigate what the fuck is going on, because you have to understand that there's the physical and spiritual realm as well. And a lot of people don't see that, but yeah. Seven of Pentacles, that's like some of you, they're going to reap what they sow, because there's a lot of also, that is a karmic energy of hiding truth or disguising the truth as something to be punishable instead of like liberating and bringing peace for other people, because without justice, there's no peace, right? Let's keep it for real. Yeah, a lot of you, they want to make you think that you're delusional for like, hold on, be a holder like them, or be a greedy, selfish bastards or cowards like they are. Like, but we're giving you everything that you need. What else do you need? Right? Meanwhile, in the background, you see them doing fucked up shit like children, right? Congo and Sudan. Did you do your research yet today or any of that, or talk about it with your families and during holidays? It's not just online, right? And that's something that a lot of people feel like, oh, no, this energy is selfish and trying to, yeah, it's funny that the Pentacles came out. That's Seven of Pentacles. Collaborating, working with other people, doing stuff like selfish, greedy and stuff. This remind me of colonization in a, yeah. So the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles came out. That's interesting. So you used to have three and now you have one more. So now it's like you're trying to like preserve the energy, or you're saying like, oh no, I need to like, yeah, there's ways that you can do that. Yeah, the Eight of Swords, again, dropping in your own mind, because you guys, a lot of you don't want to see the truth, or you don't want to recognize it, that that's what it is. But it is good news when the truth gets exposed as healing. Truth is supposed to be healing. If it's not, then there's some, I mean, the truth that is happening right now is fucked up, that is being exposed. And yeah, supposed to be, yeah. Eight of Cups is supposed to be walking away from that behavior, action, and doing those things, or bringing to the Hague or in prison people that need to be, yeah, they shouldn't be doing that shit. They should not, yeah. And fast, like a lot of you, the Chariot, this is enforcement, this is rapid movement, this is prison. Yeah, like we have evidence and stuff like that. What the hell are we waiting for? This is so weird. I love the idea that the resistance is asking for an internal investigation. Spirit said that is a good thing. Okay. Because yeah, there's a lot of BS and then that too. That's why like not allowing other journalists or internal people or other people into this is what creates more illusion. But it's just a tactic to delay, yeah. Delay empathy or delay people from doing something, which is supposed to be done a long time ago already. But again, white supremacy is really toxic. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people are walking away. Yeah, exactly. Wow. We have the Five of Swords in reverse and the Four of Wands. And yeah, this foundation, fake foundation based on lies, jealousy, envy, and stuff like that is being crumbled down. Yeah. Yeah, it's fast. Really fast. Yeah. It's coming. It's just, it feels like slow for a lot of you, but it's a tactic. It's a delay tactic. It's just this institution or anything is just dying. For a lot of you, you feel like international law and all of that is dying. It's not, it's just shifting. It has to shift, and it has to be, because, yeah, if you decide to maintain Zionism, is the end of international law, because they're completely evil, corrupt, parasitic entity, right? And that has to be dismantled. And it's heavy decolonization, that one, right? The white supremacy Jewish energy, the colonization of that as well. Yeah, you want to be Christ conscious, right? Yeah, that's it. You have to literally dismantle evil, because it is evil. We are watching that evil on a constant daily basis, nonstop, and it doesn't stop. It's a machine that constantly creating wars in different places in the United States. It's parasitic, it's toxic. It has to go. This is why they're trying to attack the international law, the ICCJ, the criminal. Yeah, like they're corrupt. This is why a lot of people is like, yo, what the hell is this? Yeah, you can walk away once the work is done. If the work is not done, which Spirit is letting you know, there's a lot of corrupt people collaborating and doing weird shit in the background. They're not supposed to be, yeah, they're trying to get away with policies and laws, and there's a lot of money going on here, how they make money, how they build their foundations and stuff like that with really fucked up shit, doing corrupt motherfucking shit, and that's what is being exposed. So Spirit said to be patient, right? There's this energy stability or abundance that is going to be set right. There's like a group of lawyers or something. There's a lot, but it will be exposed eventually. Yeah. It might feel like, oh, these people are fools or something like that, or they might criticize them, or they might try to jeopardize of character, or how do you say that? Jeopardize their character or something like that, but it's a tactic because they're losing. They're scared. There's this fear of being seen who they truly are, which is evil as fuck. Yeah, they're ripping what they sow. Yeah, there's gonna start with their money. It's like a dry of all finances, insurances, no more connection, no more, sanctions. There are sanctions happening. It's just that for them, it's like, no, they're just trying to delay by confusing, creating confusion, fear, and keeping people stuck in fear and illusion and stuff like that. But yeah, a lot of you're exposing that. That's the good news. Continue doing that. Continue trusting divine and spirit, especially those who are truth tellers, okay, who I'm speaking to. Okay, judgment is coming. Yep. Ooh, that's heavy. That's a heavy karma. That's a lot of heavy karma happening to a lot of corrupt motherfuckers who are fucking disgusting and should not be in power right now. Yeah, I said it. A lot of you stay in that star energy. Yeah. Yeah, you're the star. Yeah. And look, obsessed with you, trying to win up you, or like trying to jeopardize you, or stuff like that. It's pathetic. It's a coward energy. Is refusing to be rejected, or is refusing to be put on the side or put in their place. Yeah, all these people doing satanic fucked up shit. And then on top of it all, this is people who will say that you, whatever it is that you do spiritually or whatever, that there's something wrong with you because you are listening to the divine. You are trusting your intuition, you're following the guide, you're listening to the call, you're understanding, yeah, you're like a starseed. You're very good journalist people here, truthful people, that's good. Yeah, so a lot of people, it's like you're walking away. Four of Cups is someone doesn't like it. They don't like to feel rejected, but this is people who like you have to reject because they're fucked up. They're psychotic. They think that it's okay to be genocidal. They think that it's okay to continue supporting fucking companies who are human trafficking, all these fucking fucked up shit, pedophilia and all that shit. And they think it's okay because it makes them money, because they are comfortable where they're at. And you're not okay with that. So you're walking away from that. There's something wrong with you. What the fuck? Boycotting. You are boycotting certain restaurant places or things, and these are people where they're like, oh, but we used to go here and blah blah blah, or they used to be upset with a certain celebrity or something like that, and a lot of you fucking know, like, you fucked that shit, no, and that's it. Like, they're looking at you, there's something wrong with you. Meanwhile, a lot of you, there's something wrong with them for you're like, this is your wish fulfillment, to be free, to be in the same moral integrity as other people. You don't have to wear a fucking mask. You can talk about things that you need to talk about, especially in your communities. It is affecting your communities. That be their real spiritual gangster, exactly, or whatever it is that you're doing. But speak the truth always, yeah, with love. A lot of you don't do stuff with. I'm here. Resistance is divine. Exactly, and that's the truth. Anybody else who feels some type of way, that is their problem, not yours, okay? These are people who have created situations where trying to maintain that Three of Swords, that heartbreak, and it benefits them. And, you know, even while a lot of you, the Ace of Swords, you're speaking the truth. You're speaking the truth with love and intention. Yeah, and you're maybe juggling multiple things at once. Yeah, but in the Hermit, like in the background, like you're not, yeah, this is sacred work and you're supposed to be doing this work. A lot of you could be with a partner or not, or it could be a friendship, a really good friendship, or someone, roommate or whatever. A lot of you, you're building, like, it took a lot for a lot of you to climb out the stairs and be in this energy, okay? Hermit came out multiple times. So a lot of you, a lot of internal work, a lot of shadow work. And that is the good news. Learning, unlearning to relearn, decolonizing. Spirituality is not just like you need to educate yourself. I don't know. There's a lot of people who's bypassing spirituality right now. They're not doing the work. It's just pretending. Okay. Yeah, and then giving love advice or something like that, and most of the time it's very toxic because it's not rooted in reality. It's rooted in a bypass conscious reality where they live in La La Land, that none of what's going on in the world is happening, or they're exempt from that because even though they live in capitalism, they live in the system, they are part of it. They're just doing videos on YouTube or any other stuff, right? They get upset when we are calling them out on that because they're not doing the decolonization that they should be doing. So they get upset about that truth. Or a lot of us, they get upset because we make them look bad. Their spiritual bypassing that they have built so well, and meanwhile we're only asking them to use their platform, which they have a lot of views and subscribers. Like, we can reach so much people if they educate them and they do the work and then they help their communities. That there's so much that can be done, but they choose to not do that because it doesn't bring them some type of escalate, or there could be a lot of negativity, or like, you know, the usual crazy psycho Zionists going after you and shit like that, and trying to like, why aren't you feeling the lie? Why aren't you believing our lies? It's so fucking weird. These people are like mentally psychotic, okay? Because they think that we don't have access to the same thing that they have access to truth and research and all of that. And because they don't feel like doing that, because they feel that it's too much work. Meanwhile, we literally have the work for them to be just done, but they're too jealous and envious to even like look at that. Instead, they put a fucking donkey foot in their mouth all the time, and like, you just look at them like, man, you're pathetic and sad. It's so sad. That's it. A lot of you, there's this, yeah, just be patient, because this energy is like, it's going to be 10 of Swords. There's a lot of betrayal and yeah, Earth Angel energy, Hangman. Yeah, some of you, they're trying to sacrifice, or they want to sacrifice this communication or your protection, or how you protect it. Like, they don't understand that. Okay. I feel like they will never understand. I feel like before they even try, especially they paying people, or people are getting paid for this, or trying to betray you, or trying to do something over and over and over multiple times. Okay, so this could be some type of witchcraft, dark magic, or some weird, shadeful, hate, gossip, whatever the fuck. It's just going, it's like a lot of you, you're transmuted it and alchemizing it. And it's literally like transforming into reciprocity. And it could be like protection, finances. This could be like all their hate is turning into, very good blessings in the spirit, which also manifests in the physical. So a lot of you, you have to trust and have faith that whatever people, haters, or stuff like that they're trying to do, to make this happen, like a lot of, like, trust me, it's not working. It's actually beneficial for you. It's actually turning its head around. Okay, and then your ancestors and angels are tormenting whoever is doing this stuff, that they don't like. A lot of you walking on scatter, like nothing is really. And then there are your angels and ancestors like, oh, don't worry, let them continue. You know what I'm saying? It's actually helping you in some form of way, in a weird sense, right? But a lot of you, you have to continue that joy, that loving, that, even though it's hard though, because a lot of you, you're literally fighting stuff and working through stuff, legal things, or finances are attacking you. There's a lot of people in the empire being attacked by their finances, and they still don't get it, that they're being robbed. Yes. Yeah. And spirit's trying to make that awareness. Like, boycotting is good because you cut the shackles that trying to rob you and try to take your energy and siphon your energy. Yeah. Yeah. So being aware of those things in the background, of people jealous, envious of you, or you understanding that, or also understanding that not necessarily people jealous, but there is people, whatever it is that you're doing, if you're doing good things for humanity, planet, or whatever the fuck, and you know who you are, you know exactly what you're doing for the community, and it benefits people. Let's say you become the enemy of, the state or whatever. And at the end of the day, that also alchemize and transmute into more blessings for you, and then more negative karma for them, and more tormentation, and more, a lot of you, they're seeing what you're seeing. So some of you, if you are seeing dreams and stuff like that, you're seeing that This people are constantly thinking like, who is that is going to bring them to the other side, right? So they're constantly thinking of this, and your ancestors and angels are helping with that as well. I don't know. Some of you, going too deep into this, for some of you, you have energy where they want to steal the family wealth, the legacy, or yeah, living off you kind of thing. And this is, yeah. And they're doing it in a Seven of Swords where a sneaky, lying, cheating way and stuff like that. But a lot of you being aware of those things, especially a lot of us, we need to be protectors of children. That's the number one also. Siphoning energy that I see that they're trying to continue doing. Yeah, a lot of you, you're meant to be children protectors in every possible way. And Spirit's like, what are you doing, right? So there's that calling, there's that judgment, right? There's the earth angel energy, human angel person that you still think that people are not watching you, or you don't think, or you don't see your value yet, and people are seeing your value. You're caregiving, you're loving, you're caring, and you energy can help a lot of people, especially even when you work in silence, okay, which is a good thing. So yeah, Spirit is saying to focus on those things because it's not only going to benefit your life, your family, but also the legacy that you're leaving behind, that it's needed here now. It's time to believe in yourself, focus on yourself, and work on those gifts and talents that Father God, Spirit, Divine, whatever you want to call it, Allah, Creator, is giving you, because your enemies heavily believe in it. Why aren't you? Your enemies intensely don't want you guys to know about your gifts and talents. They wish they would stay asleep. They do weird ass shit to keep you asleep. Yeah. I gotta go. I love you. I hope this helped, and I'll come back after.